We back, boys. Snoot game. Wait, is this the right one? No, it's not. Yes, it is. Okay. Wait, I have a feeling I didn't have the right filter on for bait stay net, but whatever. Yeah, last episode we did a mod. We started a mod, the Moon Princess. So this mod, basically Tsukehime, but with the Snoot universe, and I'm pretty sure it's short as hell. At least from the first part that I can gather. Alright. I think we just did the Trish route, right? There you go. We got the pictures finally. Also, I did have, for some reason, I had my Princess folder. I think, like, out here for some reason. I didn't figure it out, but it was still playing. So, whatever. We already did this, though. Oh my. I'm just gonna appreciate the art real quick. And the transitions is very much Type Moon. There you go. We see that transition a lot. I forgot which this is. Let's go to school this time. Maybe I shouldn't bother Fang so early in the morning. I'm sure she's just resting. But come right now, I'll only disturb her for no good reason. I pick up my bag and head outside. Yeah, last time we checked out Fang just to see if she's okay. She did text us that she was sick. I think we also fooled around for like an hour or two in game. So yeah, that was cool. And then we went out with Trish. Whatever. The morning air is chilly as usual. The temperature has been unnaturally low for the last month or so. People are getting visibly frustrated. Everyone planned to ditch their jackets last month, but Mother Nature had other plans. Personally, I don't mind. It's not like I have a lot of wardrobe options in the first place. As I walk down the street, the upcoming school day comes to my mind. No one's planning anything special, so I guess I'll keep a low profile and see how Trish and Reed are doing. They haven't been practicing recently, and now Fang might be out of commission as well. What a shame. As I ponder Wormdrama's future and my own existence, the gentle breeze blows past me as if welcoming me to have a stroll. Since it's early, I might as well take a scenic route to school instead of the usual one. It would be good for my health. Where... If this is an original artwork just for this, I'll be damned, but I have a feeling it's not. Not to discredit the artist if it is for this, but it just looks... out of place somewhat. The only thing in place is the filters on top of it. As I walk down the sidewalk, the morning crowd attracted my attention. Humans and dinos alike rushed through the streets, hurrying to catch the bus or get somewhere or whatever. Most shops are still closed, but some are unpacking the goods already. Kids with excessively large backpacks are waiting on the school bus. Despite the cold, the sky is clear, so today is promising to be a fine day in general. Even in the early hours, it seems that Volcadair is as awake as it ever going to be. When I reach the crossing, I spot a certain familiar hot dog stand. The smell of Frank's wafts through the air, and a yellow dino is scrambling behind the counter. Apparently her name is Tracy. Tracy's already working at full force. Oh yeah, full force. Who remembers that full force documentary of E-Dubes before he cupped himself? God damn. And he fucking... How long was the relationship with that girl? Madome. But yeah, full force. Thanks for Raycon. Damn. I wonder how this lad's doing. I don't really follow iDubbbz anymore. God damn. This was near the end of the old days too. iDubbbz, Wealthy Frank. Wealthy Frank was already gone from the funny trio, the edgy trio, and I forgot the other guy. Hatman was doing Pokemon card openings, if I'm not correct. Uh, like before and after this shit, that Chew shit, I don't know. But yeah, full force. But she's not alone. A certain green stegosaurus is chatting with her. It's Stella, a girl with her head so high up in the clouds, you have to wonder how she can stand up without tipping over. I don't mind Tracy, but Stella's overbearing company might be a bit too much for me so early in the morning. Though it's not like she deserves to be avoided outright. I wonder what I should do. Even then, there's still choices. Oh, bloody hell. I can't oversave that. Oh, I have quick saves, though. Let's say hi. Why not? Stella's not a bad girl, so let's go say hi. As I approach them, Tracy's the first to spot me. Well, if it isn't Anon, what brings you here so early? Oh, Anon. Anon can know. The only way you can make Kun, I don't know, acceptable is Aguero. Fucking Sergio Aguero. I don't want to stop this thing already. And if you don't know, Kun is like is the first part of his name or jersey. God, I have to misspell it. Nah, fuck it. Jesus, I need to misspell his first name as well. There you go, Sergio Aguero, or known as Kun Aguero. Yeah. That's the only time it'll be acceptable, unless you speak Japanese. It's so nice to meet you here. Stella waves at me energetically, trying to ignore her usual quirks. I smile and wave back. He sounds so condescending. I could say the same to you, Tracy. Just Tracy. Why are you working so early? You have no idea how many people have a craving for hot dogs before work. That is true. Such as Stella right here. She pointed at Stella, who was already consuming hers surprisingly fast. Oh, you know each other? Yes. I actually live nearby, so I always visit Tracy on the way to school. Yep. He's been my most steady source of income for a while now. Both girls chuckle at each other. So I get you anything? Sure, why not? I'm not hungry, but standing here empty-handed would look pretty dumb. Vegan or meat? Oh god. You even have vegan options? Of course I do. Can't survive in the business otherwise. In case you forgot, unlike you skinnies, moose diners are either carnivores or herbivores. In the event of what they saw would count for both. I feel dumb for asking this question. Sometimes I still forget that I'm not in the human neighborhood anymore. I don't know, I feel like in Wani this is the same case. Though there are still some vegans, of course. Or, in this case, herbivores. I'm a Herbie myself, as a matter of fact. Is that also how you spell Herbie the Beatles' name as well? God, I don't even think people remember if that's a Disney property. In fact, it is. And the last one was like, what, mid-2000s? Or early mid-2000s? I'll go with meat. Well, meat dog coming right up. Watching Tracy do her thing is like watching a performance. She juggles competent bottles, quite literally, like she's been doing this since birth. So, as a herbivore, are you physically unable to eat meat? Well, not really, but I can barely stomach it. Always gives me a nasty bellyache. Skill issue for me. It's the same for me. A lot of skill issues, eh? In grade school, a certain someone tried to prank me by feeding me a dino nugget, and I ended up in a medical room. I wonder who that one is. Sounds like a pain. I'm glad we skinnies are omnivores. I can eat whatever I want. Oh, really? Why don't you try eating grass here? Let's see how you like it, Mr. Omnivore. That's just mean. That can do it, though. It's kind of bitter, but edible. Makes for a fun party trick. Maybe a disgusting one. Same here. Aren't you supposed to be a chef, Tracy? I thought your palate was more refined. I'm a street vendor. Don't let me in with those pansies, hiding in their kitchens, afraid of the real world. That is... I don't know what to say to that. That sounds fucking stupid. But you know what? Each to their own. There you go. Sounds like I struck a nerve. Did you work in a restaurant before? As a matter of fact, I did. 5 years ago. They fired me after I decided to spice up their stew recipe. And how did you spice it up? I added some frog legs. What? And to trace it for the French cuisine enthusiast, I don't know if that's French. That does not sound French. If anything, it sounds like a Southern USA thing. Or just Confed, whatever. For your information, they're very nutritious. But the asshole of a sous chef just didn't appreciate it and threw me out. Sounds deserved. Meanwhile, his fat ass couldn't tell medium well from medium rare. Goddamn hack. I can barely hear that last part. But don't worry about it. I make 3 times as much money doing what I love here than slaving away in a restaurant kitchen. And I make a bunch more friends. Tracy smiles at Stella, who's about to enjoy her second hot dog. Stella blushes a bit and turns to me. So, Anon, how was your morning? It was fine. I woke up way earlier than usual, for some reason. But Fang got sick, so that's a bummer. Oh, you lady friend. I haven't seen her in a while. Send her my best wishes. Hope she gets better soon. Is it anything serious? She told me it's all fine. She just won't be at school today. My words made Stella pause for a moment. You know, it's probably the mood's influence. Oh god. And she just said something weird. Come again? The moon is influencing you both. Today's a special day after all. Yeah, she said this shit last time we were at school. But this is like way earlier. And then it was like almost near the end of school day. I think I missed a memo. I swear I just saw a twinkle in Stella's eye. It's Perigis. How the fuck do you pronounce that? I have no idea. It's pronounced supermoon that special way. Fuck. I'm doing this shit in my... What's that? My phone. God damn it.
Perigee.
Perigee? Sounds fucking stupid. A supermoon! Now she's speaking neither English language nor the Weeaboo language. Said that shit in school too. I think most of Stella's content from here on is gonna be taken off from the school. I think you watch too many cartoons, Stella. Maybe lay off that stuff for a bit. As I sighed, she got somewhat indignant. No, it's a real thing. It's a very rare occurrence when the full moon coincides with the perigee, which is the moment that the moon comes closest to the earth. I'll just pretend I got all of that. This can have all sorts of strange effects on people, you know? You're saying that's why I got up so early, too? Did you have any strange dreams last night? I think I had a weird dream, but I can't remember it. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. How sad. Anon, you and your bald head. Fucking hell. You know, a lot of wonderful things can be defined from dreams, especially strange ones. But don't worry, it'll all be fine tomorrow. You two remind me of my own school days. We were all obsessed with astrology and mysticism back then. Do kids still play with the Ouija boards? Those are fun. I have too. Why? Why am I not surprised? God damn it. We kept talking for minutes. Eventually, as Stella ordered her third hot dog, I decided to head to school before she could follow me. This girl sure is something. I'll say. Look at that. That is a beautiful sight. Okay. It's like midnight right now. I don't know if I can bring this up. Shit. And the computer's acting slow, so whatever. Going down the usual road to school, I see students of all shapes and sizes walking alongside me. It's hard to describe how diverse the crowd is. From slender to snout, from tall to short, from green to purple. Yeah, you can see 12:56, 14 seconds and counting AM. God damn. If there's only one thing dinos have in common, it's that they have little in common. Some students are chatting with each other about upcoming lessons and events. Others prefer to be alone and make their way through the crowd with earbuds cutting them off from the outside world. It's still pretty early, so I imagine most of them are in school clubs of some kind, like Nazer. Speaking of which, he should probably be around. I could ask him about Fang if I see him. Although I don't want to interrupt his morning practice, so maybe we could leave this until lunch. As I take a deep breath of cold air, I realize how much I miss my warm bed right now. Eventually, the school gate comes into my view. I wonder where this screenshot is from. I'm pretty sure I said it when I saw it, but damn. It is not Volcano High. But you know, it's a good picture. As I walk up the usual steps, I can see Rosa already at work on her flowers. Man, it's really reminding of Fate Stay Night with Rin and Shiro. When you wake up early, they go, or if they wake up early, they go to school and then they see those students doing their club activities. I know there's club activities in American high schools, I just don't know how early they are. I feel like it's purely in the afternoons, but I feel like they stay much later in general. At least that's what I've seen, especially as an orchestra kid. Oh, and Nun, you're up early today. Good morning, Rosa. It's kind of cold today, huh? See, I'm starting to worry if this could ruin the garden. Such tiresome weather. But I'm sure we can figure something out. It's no wonder Rosa is Stella's best friend. With her walking bundles of optimism. Except when Rosa gets emotional. She gets really emotional. So how's the club doing? Any new members? No, but we're always scouting for candidates. Do you want to join? Fuck no. Maybe some other time. The last time I got to work in Rosa's garden, it took me a month to fully recover. You know, I met Stella on my way here. Oh, that's wonderful. She always spends her mornings alone, so I'm sure she appreciated your company. Alone, huh? Don't worry, she's not as lonely as you might think. She was actually chatting with a friend along the way. I'm not sure if I should divulge the sheer amount of hot dog I've seen Stella consume today. I'm not that tactless. Well, that's great news too. I should ask her about it sometime. By the way, if you're looking for Nacer, he's at his morning practice. He told me Fang got sick. Terrible thing. You must be so worried. Yeah, I know. Fang informed me. I'm sure she'll be fine. Just need some rest. That's the spirit. She's a strong girl. I'm sure we'll see her again very soon. Sure, give it a day or two. She'll be back on her feet. Maybe we should plan something for when she gets back, like a party. Why are you oogling or whatever the fuck you're doing? Why are you or fawning? Why are you fawning right now? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. You know, maybe I could arrange a bouquet of flowers for you to surprise her with. I can already imagine Fang's smug grin now when I'll bring her something like that. Flowers? Really? Nah, man, barring this image, very cool. You're such a dork, Anon. What's next, a teddy bear? And don't forget your sneakers when you decide to serenade under my window. That's a pretty good runner. Damn. I appreciate the thought, but no thanks. Well, if you need one, you know what to ask, Nino. Well, I guess I do. I gotta go now. See you, Rosa. Have a wonderful day, Anon. Godspeed, Rosa. Bless your heart. Sighing to myself, I entered the school. It's no wonder people call Rosa everyone's mom. She's either the mom or the big sis. Hello? Hello? Oh my god, it's not responding, lads. Right. With a few minutes to spare before the bell, I walk into the classroom, scanning the usual crowd, damn. And the music kicked back in, that's nice. A few guys I recognized greeted me, but most people didn't seem to pay much attention. Rita's nowhere to be seen. Maybe he decided to skip class? No, his bag is at his seat. Something must have come up. Oh! The fucking transition, nah. I don't remember characters in Fate Stay Night appearing like that, but I'm pretty sure they might actually have done. Probably. But yeah, Trish is fucking stingy right now. At least in Fate Stay. Night terminology? I don't know any characters in Tsukihime. Trish is also there, staring intently at her phone with a difficult expression. Trish, you alright? I try calling out to her, but she doesn't respond. Might as well let her be for now. Okay, bye, bitch. Take my seat and get my usual things ready. It's almost 8 o'clock, so homeroom should start at any moment now. The crowd is lively as ever. Some guys to my right are discussing the recent happenings at the school. Actually, I think one of them is a member of the student council. I tilt my head slightly, trying to hear what they're talking about. So, how's the council doing? The fucking dumpster fire. The day that Salma Pink bitch is out of there will be the day we could actually do some fucking work. I guess the student council doesn't hold Naomi in high regard. I wonder what happened. I don't think I've ever seen them so agitated before. You know what, that's just Naomi heritage, okay? That's how she is. And it's not responding again. Fucking hell, man. Finally, the homeroom bell rings. As the teacher comes in, everyone scrambles for their seats. Time for yet another long day of school. School has started. Everyone must suffer. Oh, okay. And so lunchtime has arrived. The clatter and chatter of students packing their things and hurrying out before lunch filled the room. Trish has already left, and Reed was nowhere to be seen. And consider what I should do now. Recently, Fang and I started a tradition of eating on the roof, where I'd bring some I cooked up for both of us. It's a nice change of pace, even though we'd be screwed if any of the school staff noticed. But since I didn't have any kind of lunch with me today, I would have to stick with the cafeteria. I can skip this. Hello? Skip? Fucking hell, not responding again! Baby, please. Do something. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, so I got my lunch, and, I can choose what I can do. I think I'm gonna go with Naze or Naomi this time. I could go with Trish again, just to, I guess, beat her in the arcade, but I don't think they'll really do much other than get new scenes. Or small new scenes. I kind of feel bad for Nazer, so I decided to try and take some of the heat off of him. Naomi can be a headache if she's too enthusiastic about something. As I walked down the aisle with my tray, I realized that Naomi was a bit more excited than usual. Fucking wonder why. And not in a good way. Oh. I had it with this school! Naomi, listen, you gotta chill. I will chill when I see all these people out of this establishment and on the street corner. Me one politician. She was truly going off. Yas, queen. Do your thing. Now is my entrance. Hey, you two, what's going on? Oh, Anon, how nice of you to drop by. Listen, we've... Shut it, dear. Anon, sit. Naomi's tone was stone cold now. I sat at the table, trying to keep my distance from Naomi in case she starts throwing things. Anon, as you know, our school prides itself on its ability to provide each of our students with the opportunities they need to unleash their full potential. Why the fuck do you sound so... I don't know. Politically correct? I don't fucking know. Sound like a robot? Some school psyop, school propaganda. However, in recent times, it became increasingly difficult to achieve. As I found out yesterday, the budget for our extracurricular activities is completely unbalanced. Obviously, I started crunching the numbers. Turns out the money is disappearing into nowhere. That is, no one knows where it's going. My dear Nazer's team can't even buy new equipment because of it. It's really no big deal. Our equipment is perfectly... Shut it, dear. Naomi wearing the pants for this relationship. Nazer flinched like a kid being scolded by his mother. Naturally, I can't let this stand. However, once I started rallying the student council to work just a bit of overtime and solve this problem, those bums told me they have other things to do. Of course. Yes, because that's usually the case, Naomi. Naomi's usual peach-colored skin was turning redder by the moment. Imagine the sheer impertinence. Why are they even wasting oxygen in the school council office if they won't do their jobs? I began to fear for Nazer's health because he was turning pale. Almost all attention in the cafeteria was on Naomi and her sudden outburst now. Only Trish seemed undisturbed by it, still deep in thought about something. Naomi noticed this and finally decided to dial down the fury. Ahem. I am sorry for this. As students focused back on their food, Naomi looked downright crushed. You look like you're about to pop a vein. I get that things are hard, but you should relax. That's what I've been saying. Relax, Naomi, you'll figure it out, I'm sure. Naomi was looking at us somewhat appreciatively now. Thank you both. Honestly, I'm at my wit's end. Nothing is going well today. First, the auditorium had a short circuit of some kind. A lot of expensive equipment is not working. Thankfully, we managed to find a student who agreed to help. Ah, so that's where Reed disappeared to. Oh yeah, I think Trish said that last episode. He's like, at least in the auditorium. But now my laptop is broke, and I have a ton of sensitive information on it. I need it ASAP. But while I'm trying to figure out the budget out, I simply don't have time to deal with it. And of course, no one wants to help me. The student council office has been empty the whole day. At this point, Nature decided to butt in. I would have loved to help, but honestly, I don't understand that stuff at all. But, Anna, I'm pretty sure you do, right? I've seen you fix Fang's computer before. You were a pro. She forgot her password. It wasn't a complicated issue. Let me guess, HDM1 to HDMI2. I must be a wizard. See? That's what I'm talking about. Naomi looked at me with pleading eyes. Anna, could you help me out? Please, I really have no other options here. Just drop by my office after classes. I'm starting to wonder if this is all a plan of some kind. But I doubt it. This Naomi seems much more genuine than the usual one. I think I don't want to hang with Naomi today. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of forks in the road, and I do appreciate that. And for this, I'll help out. Sure, why not? I have nothing better to do. Upon hearing this, Naomi clapped her hands, glowing with joy. Oh, thank you. You can't imagine how grateful I am. Azer gave me a thumbs up, and finally started eating his lunch. This reminded me, I still haven't eaten a bite myself. Are you sure you wanna? Yeah. I don't think you want it because, like you said, this shit tastes like processed cat food. Somehow you know how cat food tastes like, but whatever. Beats the unprocessed cat food flavor they usually serve, though. Fine. Just drop by my office after you're done with classes. You remember where it is, right? Sure I do. Wonderful. I will be waiting. Oh, maybe I'll make some tea. I'm sure we'll have a great time. Naomi was overjoyed. I guess that's what happens when something goes her way. Thanks, Anon. You saved our hides. How am I saving your hide? I hope I can help, but no guarantees. I'm not a computer scientist, you know? Of course, I appreciate any help I can get. Ah, fuck. I'm trying to... you know there's the menu I usually get after, or if I hover the cursor on the right, but I'm not getting it in general now. Whatever. We continue lunching in relative peace and silence. Eventually, I bid the two farewell and head back to class. Let me guess, we're going to be done after this? Or at least done with class, I should say. As the afternoon wears on, students are seen walking through the hallways, chatting to each other. The end of the school day is slowly approaching, so I won't have to suffer for much longer. I was going down the hallway when suddenly a mountain appeared on the horizon. Oh hey. Mr. Spears, that's our principal, naturally. Good day to you, boy. Good day to you, sir. I don't know why I gave him that accent, but... How are you doing today? I don't know what fucking accent I should give him. I feel like I should give him an accent. Doing good, sir? That's wonderful. Have you met a new addition to our staff already? No, sir. Has there been any? Why, yes. A new teacher joined us all the way from France. Her name is Mrs. Sell. Don't forget to be polite if you meet her. If this is a character borrowed from Tsukehime, I have no idea how I'll feel like, but you know what? There'll be something. You want to make a good first impression. Huh. Interesting. What is she teaching? Her specialty is remedial classes. She will help our underachieving students. I sure hope you will need her services. Spears lets out a deep, raspy chuckle. But as were informed, her track record is fantastic. So I expect a sharp rise in grades soon. I'm very proud that she chose our school. Why is he telling me all this? And why did I give this man that voice? I don't even know what kind of voice that's supposed to be. I guess old man raspy? I don't know. Well, that's great news, sir. Yes, indeed. Now up the stairs and off to your lessons. Don't be late. I give Spears a silent nod, and he went on his merry way, looking very happy with himself. Got Mr. Spears' masterclass here. Getting Mrs. Sell, whatever he looks like. What was that all about? Who's that on the right? Or what is that on the right? I just noticed that, literally. Fucking hell. Somehow discovering new things every day. The trees outside are palm trees. That is crazy. I didn't even notice that. God damn. The last period is over. The students leave the classroom chatting happily about their plans for the evening. Okay, I can skip this. I remember that Naomi asked me to come by. Her office, separate from the student council room, should be on the 3rd floor. I might as well head there now. Might. Jesus. Just teleported me, my ass here. Okay, okay, music, thank you. I like this. I very much like this, but for some reason this is just reminding me of Phoenix Wright. I don't even think his first office... I don't even think... Wait, was it his office? I know it didn't start off as his office, but I don't know if he fully inherited it, or it's like co-owned at first. I'm not sure. But it kind of reminds me of that for some reason. Even though it's just an office, both of them. This and Phoenix Wright's initial office. Please come in. Oh, look at her. Resting bitch face for real. I peek into Naomi's office. She was behind her desk, surrounded by towers of impressive-looking folders. Not taking her eyes off of one, she gestures for me to come in. Please, Anon, take a seat right here. Or right there. Naomi pointed to the smaller table on her left, with a laptop on it. That's the computer. Do whatever you want with it, just make sure it runs properly. Got it. I sat down and boot Naomi's laptop up. Oh. Don't know what PC this is supposed to be, but let's just say it's the regular student PC. It's not with me, it's in the fucking kitchen. But it's probably some HP of some kind. At least it's not a ThinkBook. I don't even know what that red button does. Whatever. It looks somewhat old, but it's working. Of course, it's Windows 10. Bless your heart. A cutesy photo of Nazer Naomi at some dinner party greets me under the locked screen. Everything seems to work just fine. As I press enter, the system demands a PIN code. Naomi, what's your PIN? That's the problem, I don't know. In that case, I can use your password to log in. Do you remember it? Yes, it's... She paused for a second. No! Mia? Not fucking Mia in this mod as well, dude. It's go to hell Mia 1, 2, 3. Wani's just magisterial at this point. At least in this universe. I know they're connected, but goddamn. I don't even know if the second, or not the second, demo dropped when this dropped. I don't know. Maybe it did. That won't help you anyway. It sure as hell would, or should. There must be a forgot my pin option here somewhere. After staring at the screen for 20 seconds, I realized that the option was nowhere to be found. Okay, that's weird. Let's look it up online. After some serious Googling on my phone, I finally begin to understand what the problem is. If it's if it's screen burn, that'll be very funny. Oh, this version of Windows 10 is old as sin. Okay. Turns out, Microsoft outdid themselves when designing the new login screen. Before a certain update, it didn't have a forget pin option. You're fucking taking the piss. I won't be surprised if that was an actual thing. So if you actually forgot it, you're shit out of luck even with the user password. No, that's a head scratcher. Hey, Naomi. So how exactly did you manage to forget your pin? She looked at me like I just insulted Naser in front of her. Resting bitch face. Part 2. I didn't forget it. My damn sister changed it. That was her idea of a joke. Naomi has a sister? Now that's news. Would have been easier if you asked her to change it back. I'd rather die. Okay, thank you. How helpful. There was enough cold fury in that voice to start an ice age. Tough. And so, silence fell. Quite a few minutes passed. The only sounds one could hear are Naomi's rustling papers and the squeaking office chair of Anon. A span on it back and forth, trying to get my noggin jogging, and no doubt annoying the crap out of Naomi. I glanced at Naomi. She was tapping away on a huge calculator. It looked like something my dad might have used when he was in high school. I guess this school does need budgeting. The conscience told me not to interrupt Naomi, but the atmosphere in the room was getting so thick that you could cut it with a knife. So, how's Naser doing? He's fine. He and his team have been training around the clock recently, so you don't spend much time together. I'm sure he misses you a lot. I say with a grin. He'd better. Guess my sarcasm didn't go unappreciated. Are you seriously planning on handling this entire mountain of paper by yourself? Do I have any options? I don't know, but don't push yourself too hard. We need you alive and well. This made Naomi relax a bit. Thanks, but you don't need to worry. I can handle this. To me, it looks like the student council is exploiting you to high heaven. You don't usually see the queen bee shoveling honey all day. Wait a minute. Exploit. I just remembered something. A certain old exploit in Windows 10 might help me. Turning back to the computer screen, I rebooted and entered the recovery menu. Back. Ah, big sneeze, damn. Now I could launch the recovery command shell. It doesn't have admin privileges, but it allows me to copy cmd.exe over the file that's responsible for the sticky keys function. Then I boot back to the login screen and press shift 5 times. Voila. I now have a command line with full administrator privileges. Is that what sticky keys do? Because I remember activating that shit on my old laptop. And when I say old laptop, I mean the laptop that we need the bar for Wi-Fi. That old. Yes. I don't know about computers. Maybe you did need it. But I know with laptops of old, like early 2000s, They were thick as hell. And if you wanted Wi-Fi or wanted to use Wi-Fi, you needed a damn long ass chip, I guess you can call it, that you have to slide into the side of your PC just to connect to said Wi-Fi. It's crazy. But you know what? It worked. It's either that or I guess Ethernet cables. God bless whatever Indian programmers and Microsoft employees. They always try their best. I don't know, man. If you need an update to fucking put the goddamn I forgot my pin option back, I think you're just fucking retarded in the first place. This is my... It's 1 a.m. I don't know if I'll still think if it's retarded, but goddamn, that's one hell of an oversight, nonetheless. At that point, fixing the problem became a matter of time. I created a new user, made it an admin, and set up new login parameters. That allowed me to enter Naomi's user account and switch the whole login screen off. Once again, I am victorious. Terry would have been proud. Where the fuck Terry is? Terry Perry? Oh god, I don't even know what you mean by Terry. After I finished cleaning up the leftover mess, it was time to present my achievement to Naomi. As she diligently crunched the numbers, I stretched in my chair and turned to her. I'm done here. The issue was pretty obscure, but it's all good now. This made Naomi cheer up for the first time since I came here. Oh, Anon, thank you. You have no idea how much headache you just saved me. Abandoning the calculator, she stood up and pranced like a doe to the nearest cabinet. Remember I promised you tea? Well, you're getting it now. Naomi opened a cabinet and took out an electric kettle with some tea bags and what looked like a large cardboard box. Ah, you really don't have to. It's not a big deal. Shush, I'm not taking no for an answer. Good work must always be rewarded. Well, might as well enjoy myself. Naomi quickly got the kettle going and pulled out two teacups. Any sugar? No thanks, I like it plain. Ah, that's good. I wish Nazer was like that. He refuses to touch anything unless it has milk and sugar. Such a sweet tooth. As we waited for the tea to calm down, Naomi picked the mystery box up and brought it to my attention. What if we imagine that Naomi was actually British? I know there's a Snoot game Reloaded thing going on. I guess a remake, one can say. And it has voice acting. You might call it Rialta Nua, unironically. But I'll be damned if they actually made her voice British. Oh, dear lord, it's gonna take forever. Right, okay. We won't just be drinking tea, though. I have a surprise! She opened the box. It was, full of cutesy home-baked cookies. Oh, hell yeah. Fuck yeah. What kind of cookies are they? Sugar cookies? Raisins? I fucking love raisins. Chocolate chip is basic, but you know what? I'll take that, too. They were all shaped like small dinosaurs. Who's winning, boys? Dino Nuggies or Dino Cookies? If I can make a poll, I'd make it right now. But I don't think we can make polls on videos on YouTube. Community polls definitely, but I think if it's a video on YouTube, it has to be a live stream, and it has to be on said live stream. Shite. Absolute shite. I always wanted to bake some for Nazer. This is a test batch. I want you to try them for me. Okay, I'm the guinea pig. I'm kinda not as enthused as before. The pile was impressively tall. Eating someone's first attempt at bacon is always a gamble, but Naomi doesn't strike me as someone who would be bad at it. It certainly can't be as bad as that time I almost ate a feather and scrambled eggs Fang tried making. God damn it, Fang. Okay, sure. You're a lifesaver as usual. Finally, the tea cooled off enough to drink. I picked up the first cookie and sized it up. It looks somewhat like a pterosaur, although it could also have been a bat. It was covered in strange black dots. I assumed they're chocolate? Naomi was looking at me expectantly. Well, here goes nothing. Choo-choo. Fucking move. Not responding, god damn you. And this one's not responding either. It's still the same thing. Well, oh god, it's still not responding. I guess I'll give up on this, but Snoot Game Reloaded is a thing. Doesn't Naomi have British voice acting? I'm not sure. I think there are some demo voices though. Alright, finally. Everything is good. Well, here goes nothing. A bit off the weird pterosaur's wing. What do you feel, Anon? Oh my god, no way. For a second, I forgot how to breathe. I could feel the tears in my eyes. My whole mouth was burning. Barely able to swallow the stuff, I gulped down the tea and stared at the clueless Naomi, who was smiling vacantly at me. So, how was it? What was that? My very own recipe. I was coughing like a sick man now. What the hell did you add? Blah. Dumbest bitch I've fucking seen. Black pepper! My eyes widened. My mom always said that adding a bit of salt to sweets helps bring out the flavor, so I tried doing it with pepper. That is pepper, not salt though. What the fuck? It's quite a fun treat, don't you think? My inner alarm was going off. Naomi definitely wanted to poison me. If not for the fact that she picked one of the spotted pterodactyls herself and ate it in one bite. Glowing with pride. It prickles a bit, doesn't it? What the actual hell is this woman? So, try another one. He said as she's scarfing down her tea in one swig, stone-faced. She was the master of hiding emotions as usual. I didn't want to ruin Naomi's mood completely, so I gave another cookie a chance. This one looked like a snake of some kind. Or maybe a Chinese dragon. It was covered in what looked like shards of stained glass. Now I feel like I need to know more before eating. And this? Oh, this is just colored sugar. I found it in Mom's baking set. Sounds innocent enough. How old is it though? How fucking old is that baking set? Or was it open prior? What did she do with it? I took a smaller bite at the cookie. Or I would have if it didn't refuse to yield. The cookie was hard as a rock. Now I was getting scared for my teeth. Gotta use the molars or whatever, the back teeth. That's where your epic chewing comes from. Chewing skills. How did you measure the flour? Everyone and Master Chef will beat your ass. From the skilled ones, to the winners, to the losers, to the incompetent ones. They would all beat your ass, Naomi. Real talk. Ramsay would not intervene because he would one-shot you. Did you forget to wear glasses? Sorry, this one's a bit too tough for me. Oh. You start to realize what's going on. Well, third time's a charm. This one looked like Cthulhu? Nothing else seemed weird about it. I snapped it in half, took a deep breath, and put one half in my mouth. You didn't check with her? What shit that one was? Racing for it still couldn't prepare me. It was the saltiest thing I've ever eaten. Oh, God. I didn't have to say anything. My face said it all. Chucking the rest of my tea like a man stranded in the desert, I silently passed the other half to Naomi. She eats it with a difficult expression. Oh. I think I got the sugar and salt mixed up. Naomi looked like she was on the verge of tears now. I can't believe it. She looked away from me, took off her glasses, and covered her eyes. Hey, Naomi. It's fine, Anon. You can go. Thanks for helping me out. Nah, I couldn't leave her like that. It was the first time I saw her legitimately try to do something nice. Don't worry about it. You screwed up here, but we all do. Just try again. Why bother? She looked at me again. I failed. Simple as. You did? So what? You're the most successful person in the school. It's hardly a setback for someone like you. At this moment, I realized that Naomi was reaching her boiling point. Yeah, I can see that. Working overtime, up to here with things no one cares about, with a boyfriend who's obviously avoiding me, feeding you this shit. Just like at lunch, she exploded again. She picked up the box and threw it across the room, sweets scattering all over the floor. Sweet should have been fuck. What's it called? Parentheses. No, not parentheses. Hypotheses. Or quote-unquote sweets, that shit. Naomi. That's childish. I think the problem ran deeper than bad cookies. The girl stood up, her tail almost knocking over the chair she sat on. She strolled to the corner of the room, stood there looking at me. You can leave now. Don't pretend like you care. Why wouldn't I care? You're my best friend's girlfriend. Because you hate me anyway. For what I pulled with you and Fang. You try to be nice, but I'm not stupid, you know. I don't hate you. Why? 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 That question caught me off guard. Why don't I hate Naomi? She tried manipulating me before. She can be very selfish and annoying. So why don't I hate her? It's because you never mean anyone harm. Naomi looked at me dumbstruck. Sure, you were pretty nasty, but you did what you did for your boyfriend, right? You saw how he couldn't deal with Fang, so you tried to fix her. It wasn't because you hated her. It was because you loved him. No matter how I look at it, I can't hate that. Naomi let out an uneasy sigh, slumped back in her chair. Sorry about that burst. A bit on edge right now. You said Naomi nature's avoiding you. Why? No, it's just emotions talking. He's so preoccupied with the athletics festival, we barely see each other anymore. And then there's... She paused for a moment. My sister. You mentioned her before. Didn't know you have one. She's my older sister. Mia. Fucking Mia. She's in college now, but she decided to visit the family home a few days ago. She hated me when we were children. Always a fucking delinquent. Stealing my stuff, doing stupid pranks, never apologizing for anything. Now she comes back. You know the first thing she does? Asking me what fucking dick I sucked to get the council president position. Naomi looked furious, clenching her fists so hard her hands were shaking. I always hated her. I guess both you and Nace were blessed with interesting siblings. No wonder he hit it out so well. Literally not the best thing you could have said. Fucking hell, man. Naomi was staring daggers at me now. Have you talked with Nazer about it? Not really. Nazer doesn't need to know. We'll just think I'm pathetic. You don't give him enough credit. Nazer's a sensitive guy, and he has a lot of his own experience. If you two talk it out, I'm sure your relationship would only grow stronger. Get the stuff off your chest for once. You know, you may be right. I'll try. Naomi smiled again, relieving some tension in the room. We both relaxed in our chairs. I looked around. The office was in bad shape. Cookies scattered all over the floor, stacks of paper piling up on the desk. How about we make a deal? What kind? I'll help you clean up this mess, and you'll let me drag you out of this shithole for today. Huh? I think we both need some fresh air. Hang on. Ooh, you know I'm taking. That's the first time you've seen this. It embarrassed Naomi. I'm guessing it's custom, unless it's scrapped by Caveman on. Which will be interesting. Because we never seen her embarrassed, have we? I'm not talking about a date, stupid. I just think you should get a break. We could hang out. Like friends. I doubt I could handle having her as a girlfriend. Friends, huh? Well, I think I could use a break. Clean up the floor then. And I'll get my desk in order. How about we just both do it together? You know? Whatever. The whole process didn't take long. Once we managed to put the office in a presentable state, Naomi and I left the building together. Hey, we're back on the street. Hell yeah. And I think I'll... Oh god. Evening approaches. It's almost 2 a.m. Yeah, I'm gonna stop for today, and then... No, this episode's gonna continue, but as of recording this bit, I have to sleep. I'll see you in like 5 hours or some shit. No, not 5 hours, like 7 hours. Or 8. Breaking news, boys. It took me 2 hours just to open this goddamn computer. 20 minutes to open OBS because it thought it was launched, even though it fucking wasn't. I had to wait 20 minutes just to have this shit open finally. It's recording now, thank God. My mic is on. Holy shit. But you know what isn't? What isn't on? Fucking Snoot. Snoot is not fucking on. It's taking its goddamn time. It's taking its goddamn time. Like, what the fuck, dude? Do I have to go to fucking Snoot 10? Oh, I haven't opened it yet, so that's to fucking see what the fuck that is. It's just Snoot. It's just Snoot version 10. That's all that is. Retard. Please open. Please. Also, I'm so goddamn tempted to throw this goddamn computer in the trash. PC fucking one. For games, yes. Oh, of course. Oh, there's my previous attempts. Fucking hell. Also, the time here is a lie. It's not 2:15, it's 2:41. It's 2:41. And it fucking stopped. God bless. God bless. Holy fucking hell, man. I'm in my work uniform, bro. I have to talk to Brazilians that don't even fucking speak English. Some of them even speak in grunt. Like, what? Bro, learn basic words in the country that you're visiting. You don't fuck up to a country and then speak your own language. You can only do it if it's like the people in that country actually know it, like the Philippines or Iceland. I mean, fuck, man. How about I go to Brazil and just speak English everywhere? Of course it's not responding. Well, ain't that beautiful. It says 2:29, but it's actually 2:55. It took forever just for this to happen. Sky is getting redder, evening approaches. Walk down the street, not talking much. I was the one to suggest this, but I have no clue what to do with her. Even after all this time, I realized I don't know anything about Naomi. I wonder what Nazer does in this situation. I guess in their relationship, you do everything. I have an idea. There's a bookstore nearby. I need to buy some stuff there. Do you mind if we drop off? Fucking hell. Lead the well. I don't need any books, but it's nice for Naomi to break the ice. I took a right turn, walked 5 minutes, and sure enough there is a bookstore. Opened the door for Naomi, doing my best gentlemanly impression. If she were Frank, she certainly would have made a single comment of some sort. But Naomi only gave me a polite thanks. Oh my god. That's so cluttered. Store is cramped with heavy smell old books in the air. Look more like an old library. Excuse me, I'll be right back. Naomi quickly disappeared into the maze of bookshelves and left me stranded. I wonder if they sell manga. Fucking hell. Probably not. Maybe. Might be in that pile. Still worth a look. Made my way through the store. Turned out to be big. No shit. Most of the stuff here was educational in nature. It's no wonder. The school is nearby after all. Naomi probably needs something for her studies. As I was trying to squeeze myself between the shelves and made my way deeper into the store, I noticed something in the corner of my eye. It was Naomi, hiding among the bookshelves. What is she doing? She was reading something, okay. But wait, this is the adult romance section. Ooh, a mischievous smile crept up my face. So our student council likes that kind of literature. What a lewd woman. Though I guess we have our ways of dealing with stress. Still, try not to make any noise, step closer to her. I couldn't see the title of the book she was reading, but I could see the cover. That's a macho-looking topless man holding a beautiful maiden in one hand and a huge sword in the other. The first part of the description sounded like... oh fuck, what's that novel called? Something Gray? Everything But Gray? I don't know. Hey, Prez! Naomi jerked up like she got struck with a lightning bolt. Anon, what are you doing here? Looking for you. You know they have a great 2-for-1 sale on anatomy books. I was shamelessly poking fun at her now. Naomi panicked as she tried to shove the book back on the shelf. Here are the 6 copies of 50 Shades of Grey. There you go, that's the book I was on about. This isn't what it looks like. I just made a mistake. A very likely story. Sure, others would believe it right away. Goodness me, such vulgar literature. Please, you gotta keep this a secret. If anyone finds out, my reputation is done. Everything I've worked so hard for. And it looked like she was about to cry. Her entire facade was nothing more than a house of cards, and someone just pulled out a book it was built on. Please, I'll do anything you ask. Oh, really? Something came over me at that moment. A violent impulse I haven't felt before. Almost like my ID suddenly decided to take the wheel. I just had to tease this girl a bit more. What are you doing? Please don't fucking stop. It stopped. Oh my god. That is... no way. No way! Ain't no way! It's 3 p.m. I probably should go, but you know what? Fuck it. I'll say a bit more. Why is it so slow? I walked up to Naomi with the sultriest look I could muster and slammed my hand on the opposite bookshelf, trapping her against it with my body. God damn, son. She was burning with embarrassment, looking away from me, her face as red as a tomato. I guess her romantic fantasies were coming true in the worst way possible. Hang on, this is wrong. What would Nazer say? I gently grabbed the bow on her shirt. Nazer doesn't need to know. Naomi's breathing was getting heavy. Her knees were shaking. I'm so glad I got into a habit of eating mint candy. I never knew you felt that way about me. There was even a hint of resistance in her. Naomi, the high and mighty student council president. She who tried to control me so masterfully before, was melting like butter in my grasp. I lowered my head slightly and whispered to her, "Now here's what we'll do." Naomi gulped nervously. "First, you give me your phone number." She nodded meekly, without saying a word. "I'll mail you a cookie recipe. The best one I have. You follow that recipe to the T, and tomorrow we'll see the results." I let go of her. Whatever atmosphere Naomi cooked up in her head evaporated instantly. She looked dumbfounded, but still blushing. "That is the price of my silence, Prez." Naomi nodded. "I understand." Honestly, I expected a stronger reaction. Maybe a slap on the face? But she didn't say a word against anything that just transpired. I guess she liked it? Might as well count my blessings. "I'll be waiting then," I said with a gentle smile. I wish Fang saw us now. She'll be rolling on the floor. Decided it was time to leave. One of us really needs some fresh air, and the other one was me. Naomi waddled outside after me, looking like she just ate a whole batch of her special pterodactyl cookies. Her usual $1,000,000 attitude was left somewhere in the romance section, I guess. Please let it be nighttime. Nighttime. Fuck. No, it's this evening. The sun was setting. Oh, it's on the bus as well. I was tapping away at my phone while Naomi stayed silent. "Just sent you the recipe." Oh. She checked her phone. What? Why is Naomi saying this? Isn't this supposed to be a thought of Anon's? Whatever. Oh, that makes sense. I should add butter. Moments later, she was really into it. "Oh, this looks so simple." "Nope, it should take you an hour or so. Try making some, and I'll come by your office tomorrow to try them. I won't allow Nature to eat subpar baking goods." Naomi smiled and nodded. "Yes, thank you for the help." Strange as it may be, that's what friends are for. Naomi was still blushing. "That's very nice of you to say. But promise you won't tell a word to anyone about the books." "Alright, promise. Don't worry. Your secret is safe with me." Well, it's getting late now. I think it's time for us to split. I agree. My parents would get worried if I don't show up now, or soon. As I waved Naomi goodbye, she said something unexpected. "Hey, Anon." We both paused for a moment. "Today was fun. Let's hang out some more sometime." What is this snowpad? Kill yourself. Get the fuck out of my sight. There was no usual serotonin tone in her voice. She was being earnest. Sure. I think I just saw a rare, genuine smile on Naomi's face. We bid each other farewell. Naomi disappeared from my view and I headed home. My apartment was as quiet as ever. I ate my dinner at my PC desk while scrolling various cooking websites. My mind was still disgusted at everything that just transpired. Today was a weird day. Naomi and I were never anything more than acquaintances. Now we had fun together. Nazer's not a jealous type, so I'm sure he would be happy to know that. Fang, though, she probably would be angry. She and Naomi are not on speaking terms, so gotta choose my words carefully when I break the news to her. Although Fang is not dumb enough to get jealous over Naomi of all people, she'll understand. Maybe I can build a bridge between those two. Although that could be quite a challenge. I'll have to ask Nazer about it. Maybe we'll organize a double date or something. I heard my phone buzzing. Is it Fang? She called me an hour ago. Oh, it's Naomi. Send me a message. Try following your west stream. Worked real well. You have to drop by my office tomorrow and try these. I'm so happy with them. Got it, Prez, I'll be there. I'd even bring Fang with me. She's coming back tomorrow. Please, no. Damn. It was worth a shot. I don't know if that's the end or there's something else. Time for sleep. But sleeping proved to be somewhat difficult. My thoughts were on what Naomi told me in her office. Her sister is a complete mystery to me. At least not to Inko, at least. Is she really that bad? Or is it the same story as with Fang and Nazer? I don't think I can handle another Fang, though. One is probably enough for me. So maybe I should just leave her for some other sucker to figure out. As I relax on my warm blanket, something curious dawns on me. I'm actually looking forward to tomorrow's cookies. As long as Naomi doesn't add any garlic or anything. Should be pretty great. Now that I think about it... Oh, stop thinking. I'm definitely taking Fang with me tomorrow. I'm sure our perfect student Prez would handle her just fine. I guess that's it, yeah? So we had one route with Trish, and then one route with Naomi. Oh, it says try again. I guess we didn't have to write ones, okay. Well, that'll be it. I have to go to work. Thank you all for watching. Y'all take it easy. Peace out.